What if I told you no one is coming? You've been waiting, waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for a sign, waiting for the right person to guide you, to push you forward, to tell you now is the time. But here's the raw truth. No one is coming. No one is coming to rescue you from your circumstances. No one is coming to lift you out of this cycle of doubt, fear, and uncertainty. No one is coming to do the hard work for you. You are the one you've been waiting for. The moment you realize that, everything changes. There's a war inside you, a war between the identity you hold today and the person you're meant to become. It's a war fought with your beliefs, your fears, your doubts, your actions. And right now, the most important battle is this. Will you continue waiting, or will you choose to rise? Right now, your reality is a mirror of your beliefs. The reason you're stuck, the reason you haven't broken through, is because you've believed the lie that someone else will come and make it happen. But the truth is, no one is coming. The moment you accept that, you take back your power. This isn't about waiting for someone to hand you the key to success. It's about becoming the key yourself. You're not a passive participant in your life. You're the creator, the builder, the one who decides. You've spent too long waiting for someone or something to change for you. But that's not how this works. This is the reset. This is the moment you stop waiting for others to give you permission. This is the moment you stop thinking someone else is going to come along and fix you. This is the moment you claim your destiny. Let's be clear. You are the one who holds the power to create. You are the one who gets to choose your identity. You are the one who gets to decide how your story unfolds. For too long, you've lived under the belief that something or someone outside of you is responsible for your happiness, your success, your transformation. You've given your power away, but today that ends. No more waiting, no more excuses, no more blaming anyone else. This is the moment you become the one. This idea is terrifying for most people. Because what does it really mean to take full responsibility for your life? It means stepping into the unknown. It means committing to a future where you trust yourself above all else. It means believing in your own power, even when the evidence isn't there yet. What if you stopped waiting for approval? What if you stopped waiting for things to fall into place? What if you stopped waiting for someone else to give you the green light? You don't need permission. You don't need a mentor to hold your hand. You don't need a perfect plan. You need to act like you already are the person you want to become. Because here's the secret. Your identity is not something that's fixed. It's fluid. It's moldable. It's changeable. And the first step to transforming your life is to transform your identity. You're going to stop waiting. You're going to stop hoping for change to come from the outside. You're going to stop letting circumstances dictate who you are and what you're capable of. The truth is, you already have everything you need inside you, but you've been trapped in a loop of fear, doubt, and hesitation. You've been holding yourself back, waiting for the perfect moment, when that perfect moment was never going to come. What you need now isn't time. It's courage. Courage to choose a new path. Courage to act in spite of your fear. Courage to let go of the past and create a new future. Because here's the thing. If you don't decide to become the one, you'll stay where you are forever. And I'm not talking about a small, subtle change. I'm talking about a radical transformation. A shift in the way you see yourself, the way you act, and the way you show up in the world. This isn't about adding more to your life. It's about redefining who you are. It's about changing the story you've been telling yourself for years. The story that says you're not enough. The story that says it's too late. The story that says you're not capable of greatness. You are more than capable. You have untapped potential that's been waiting to break free. But none of that matters unless you step into it. This isn't about making incremental changes. This isn't about trying to improve yourself just a little bit every day. This is about total identity transformation. Think of it this way. Your future self is already waiting for you. They are out there, living the life you want to live, with the success you want to have and the impact you want to make. But the only way to become that person is to step into their identity. The question is, who are you willing to become? Will you continue waiting for the perfect conditions? Or will you decide right now that you're no longer waiting for anyone? Will you choose to step into the identity of the person you want to be and claim your future today? This is your moment. This is your call to action. You are the one who gets to decide what happens next. No one is coming, but you don't need anyone, because you, right now, are the one. This is the reset. I am the one I've been waiting for. I create my own future. I choose my own path. I am the answer. Your subconscious mind doesn't care what's true. It doesn't care about reality. It doesn't care about logic. It listens to what's repeated. Your subconscious is the most powerful force inside you. But here's the problem. You've been feeding it the wrong things. You've been feeding it doubts, fears, and limiting beliefs for far too long. And that's why your life looks the way it does. Your subconscious is like a garden. What you plant, it grows. If you keep planting seeds of doubt, guess what grows? If you keep planting seeds of fear, guess what you harvest? But what if you could change that? What if you could start planting seeds of belief? What if you could rewire your subconscious to believe that you are worthy, capable, and destined for greatness? The truth is, you can. And it all begins with repetition. Here's what Napoleon Hill understood that most people miss. Autosuggestion is the key to unlocking the power of your subconscious. It's the process of repeating a belief, a thought, a command, over and over again until it becomes your reality. Hill tells the story of Henry Ford, the man who changed the world with a simple yet powerful belief: I will build a car for the masses. That belief, repeated over and over in Ford's mind, became his reality. It didn't matter that the world told him it was impossible. It didn't matter that no one had ever built a car like that before. Ford's belief was stronger than all the doubt in the world. This is the power of repetition. This is the power of autosuggestion. Think about Thomas Edison, the man who invented the light bulb. Do you think Edison had an easy time convincing people that electric light was possible? No. But Edison believed in his idea so strongly that he refused to quit. He kept repeating to himself that he would succeed, that he would make it work, no matter how many times he failed, and he did. Edison's belief was a command to his subconscious: I will find a way. And because of that belief, his subconscious mind worked tirelessly to find the solutions he needed. Every failure became a step toward his success. This is the power of belief. This is the power of reprogramming your subconscious mind. But belief doesn't happen by accident. It doesn't happen just because you wish for it. It happens when you decide to make it your truth and then repeat it until your subconscious has no choice but to accept it. Look at Andrew Carnegie, the steel magnate. Carnegie didn't come from money. He came from nothing. But he had a burning belief that he could create something extraordinary, and he repeated that belief every single day. It became so ingrained in his mind that it became his identity. You see, your subconscious doesn't care if the belief is true or false. It doesn't care if you're capable or not. It only cares about what you repeatedly tell it. Your subconscious believes whatever you tell it with enough conviction. This is why you need to start speaking your identity aloud every day, because your identity is not a static thing. It's not something that's set in stone. It's something that you create moment by moment with your thoughts, words, and actions. So what identity do you want to create? What do you want to believe about yourself? What do you want to feel deep down in your bones? The key is repetition. Repetition is the language of the subconscious. It's how you change your mind, your beliefs, and ultimately your life. Every time you repeat your new belief, your subconscious listens. And the more you repeat it, the more it becomes your truth. It's like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. The powerful thing about autosuggestion is that it can work for you or against you. If you constantly tell yourself, I'm not good enough, your subconscious will believe it. It will look for evidence to confirm that you're not good enough. But if you start telling yourself, I am capable, I am destined for success, your subconscious will believe that too, and it will start finding ways to prove it true. So what are you telling your subconscious? What are you planting in your mind every day? I'm going to challenge you to do something right now. I want you to speak your new identity aloud, every day, multiple times a day. Start with this. I am powerful. I am unstoppable. I am the creator of my destiny. Say it with confidence. Say it with authority. Say it like it's already true, because your subconscious doesn't know the difference. It only knows what you tell it over and over again. This is how you rewire your mind. This is how you take control of your beliefs and your life. This is how you create the future you want to live in. Now take a moment and ask yourself, what do I want to believe about myself? What do I want my identity to be? What would happen if I repeated that belief every single day? Because the more you repeat it, the more your subconscious will accept it. And soon, that belief will become your reality. So start now. Speak your new identity aloud. Rewire your mind to accept that you are capable of greatness. The only thing stopping you is what you believe about yourself. And the moment you change your beliefs is the moment your life will change. I am powerful. I am unstoppable. I am the creator of my destiny. You cannot serve two identities. One must die. What you believe right now is not the same as what you're capable of. What you believe about yourself today is not what you're destined to become. The person you are right now is not the person you need to be to create the life you want. And this is where most people fail. They try to straddle two identities. They hold on to their old self, the one filled with doubts and limitations, while trying to step into the new self, the powerful, unstoppable version of themselves. They try to keep both versions alive. But you cannot serve both. You cannot hold on to who you've been while becoming who you were always meant to be. One must die. One identity must be left behind. Think about the greats throughout history. They didn't live in the in-between. They made a decision, and that decision was final. Take Alexander the Great. When he set out to conquer the world, he didn't leave himself an escape route. He didn't leave room for failure. He burned the bridges. He made the commitment. Either I succeed or I die trying. This isn't a small commitment. This is an all-in decision. What about the Wright brothers? They didn't hesitate when they decided they would fly. They didn't hold on to the maybe or the what if. They burned all the bridges to failure. They chose to believe in their vision with everything they had, and nothing in the world was going to stop them. They made the choice, and it was final. This is the kind of commitment you need. You need to make a decision so powerful that there is no turning back, no backup plan, no just in case, no maybe it won't work, but I'll try, no fallback. Because the moment you leave yourself an escape route, you've already lost. The moment you think, maybe this won't work, but I'll try, you've already started laying the foundation for failure. This is what separates the achievers from the dreamers. The ones who succeed are the ones who make a decision, a real decision, and never look back. This is the moment where your commitment to yourself becomes absolute. This is the moment you stop giving yourself permission to fail. You need to make a decision right now, a decision that leaves no room for doubt, a decision that says I've already decided, not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. There's no maybe in this decision. There's no what if it doesn't work. It's a hard line. You draw it, you step over it, and you burn the bridge behind you. Think of the way Tony Robbins transformed his life. He didn't just dip his toes into success. He didn't just try to make small changes. He made a total unshakable decision. He burned the bridge to any other option but success. You see, when you make that kind of commitment, the universe responds. When you decide that failure is no longer an option, the forces of the world begin to align with your decision. The doors start opening. The people you need begin to show up. The resources, the knowledge, the support, it all starts coming your way. But none of it happens until you decide. Make the decision. Burn the bridge. Declare, I've already decided. And never look back. This decision is not just a mental exercise. It's a commitment that your actions must back up every single day. You must show up for yourself every day. You must act as if failure is not an option. Because in this new identity, failure is not an option. When you make this decision, you step into the life you've always dreamed of, because you'll no longer be holding yourself back. You'll no longer be waiting for the right time or the perfect conditions. You'll be creating those conditions with every action you take. This is the law of no fallback. It's the law of total commitment. It's the law that separates those who succeed from those who never even try. Make the decision now. Commit to it fully, and say it out loud. I've already decided. Let that be your mantra. Let that be your battle cry. Because from this moment forward, there's no turning back. You've already decided. I've already decided. There is no fallback. I commit fully. I am all in. You become like the minds you align with. Look around you. Who are the people you're spending the most time with? Who are you listening to? What energy are you absorbing every single day? You cannot expect to rise to new heights if you're surrounded by the wrong energy. You cannot expect to transform if you're constantly pulling yourself down by the people you associate with. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And this is a truth you cannot ignore. Think of it like this. If you want to fly with the eagles, you can't hang out with the turkeys. You cannot thrive in an environment that doesn't support your vision. If you want to become a high performer, you need to surround yourself with high performers. The people around you shape your beliefs, your mindset, and your actions. They influence the very way you see the world. And if you are surrounded by doubt, negativity, and complacency, then those are the beliefs that will seep into your own mind. It's a law of human nature. You cannot escape it. This is where the concept of the mastermind circle comes into play. A mastermind is a group of people who are aligned in vision, mission, and energy. It's a circle of high-caliber individuals who help each other grow, challenge each other, and push each other to new levels. It's a collective mind that amplifies the power of each individual. The greats knew this. Think of the partnership between Andrew Carnegie and Napoleon Hill. Carnegie didn't get to the top alone. He surrounded himself with the brightest minds, people who challenged him, people who pushed him to expand beyond what he thought was possible. This mastermind influence was a crucial part of his success. Your environment is everything. If you're not where you want to be, the first place to look is your circle. Are you surrounding yourself with people who elevate you? Are you associating with individuals who push you to think bigger, act bolder, and believe in yourself more? If not, you need to make a change. It's time to clean your environment. It's time to purge the people, the thoughts, and the energies that are keeping you stuck. Because the people you surround yourself with will either drag you down or elevate you. This is why proximity to power is so important. You need to be around people who think like you want to think, who act like you want to act, and who believe like you want to believe. When you align with the right minds, your own mind begins to expand. You begin to see opportunities that were invisible before. You begin to think bigger, dream bigger, and take bigger actions. When you spend time with people who are stuck, complacent, or operating from a mindset of scarcity, guess what happens? You start thinking the same way. You start shrinking your dreams to match their limited beliefs. But when you surround yourself with high energy, high thinking, high performing people, your mind starts expanding. Your world starts opening up. You start believing in possibilities you never imagined before. This is the power of the mastermind. It's not just about being around successful people, it's about being around people who challenge you, who hold you accountable, who refuse to let you stay small. It's about creating an environment where your growth is inevitable. If you're not surrounded by people who challenge you to be the best version of yourself, then you're in the wrong environment. It's time to step into a new circle, a circle of high performers, a circle of individuals who will push you to rise higher, go farther, and believe bigger. But it's not just about the people around you. It's also about the energy you allow into your space. This is why you need to get intentional about your environment. Your environment isn't just the people you associate with. It's the content you consume, the thoughts you entertain, and the places you spend your time. You do not allow weak energy in your atmosphere. You protect your mind, your energy, and your focus. You do not tolerate negativity. You do not entertain excuses. You do not allow people who drain your energy to have space in your life. Your environment must be one of growth, challenge, and expansion. It must be a place where you're constantly pushed to level up. This is non-negotiable. If you want to grow, you need to be surrounded by growth. If you want to perform at a high level, you need to be surrounded by high performers. If you want to think bigger, you need to be around people who think bigger. Your environment must reflect your ambition. Your environment must support your vision, fuel your dreams, and challenge your limitations. So start cleaning your environment. Start aligning yourself with people who elevate you. Start protecting your energy like it's the most valuable thing you own, because it is. The people you spend your time with, the thoughts you entertain, and the energy you allow to influence you, these are the forces that shape your future. Make sure they are forces that push you forward. I align myself with high-performing, high-energy people. I protect my environment. I elevate myself by elevating my circle. Exceeding expectations is not a strategy. It's an identity. It's the difference between doing the minimum and doing what most people would never even think to do. It's the difference between just getting by and delivering at a level that blows people's minds. It's not about what's expected. It's about what's possible. This is the secret the greats knew, the law of over-delivery. They didn't just meet expectations. They didn't just do what was required. They went above and beyond. They made excellence their default. Look at Andrew Carnegie. Carnegie wasn't just a businessman. He wasn't just a steel magnate. He was a giver, a creator, a man who delivered value at a level that transformed entire industries. He didn't just provide what people asked for. He gave them more than they could ever have imagined. Think about it. When you deliver more than what's expected of you, you create value, and value is the currency of success. The more value you create, the more your reputation expands. The more your reputation expands, the more opportunities you attract. It's a law of the universe. Ford was the same. He didn't just build cars, he changed the world. He over-delivered by making the automobile affordable for the masses. He created an entire industry that would grow and evolve long after his time. Schwab, too. Charles Schwab wasn't just an industrialist. He wasn't just a rich man. He was a master of over-delivery. He created value in every deal, every partnership, and every business transaction. But over-delivery isn't just about work or business. It's about how you show up in every area of your life. It's about giving more than you take. It's about making a habit of going above and beyond, whether anyone is watching or not. It's about committing to excellence not as an exception, but as the rule. But here's the thing. You cannot fake over-delivery. It comes from a place of identity. It comes from a belief that you are here to give, to serve, and to create lasting impact. If you only over-deliver when it's convenient, it's not your identity. If you only over-deliver when it's easy, you're missing the point. Over-delivery is about showing up as the best version of yourself every day, in every situation, regardless of the reward. It's about excellence in the details. It's about doing the work when no one is watching. Think about it. Schwab and Carnegie didn't make millions by doing the bare minimum. They over-delivered on every front. They were constantly thinking, how can I give more? How can I add more value? How can I take this to the next level? They made a habit of excellence, and that habit became part of their identity. So what's your identity? What does your level of commitment to excellence say about you? You see, high performers don't just want to succeed. They want to leave a legacy. They want to be known for their excellence, their value, and their ability to over-deliver. And that's what makes them different. That's what makes them stand out. Now think about your own life. When you show up, do you show up fully? Do you give more than what's expected of you? Do you make it a point to over-deliver in everything you do? You need to cultivate this mindset. You need to make it who you are. Because when you over-deliver, you create an aura of excellence around yourself. You don't need to talk about your results. They speak for themselves. Over-delivery is not a one-time event. It's a daily habit, a daily commitment to exceeding expectations in every area of your life. It's about becoming the person who always goes the extra mile, who always gives more than is asked. And when you do that, you're not just changing your life, you're changing the lives of those around you. You're setting a standard that others will follow. You're becoming a person of influence, a person who leads by example, a person whose presence is synonymous with excellence. When you over-deliver, you don't just succeed, you become the standard. And that standard will propel you to heights you never thought possible. So start today. Start by making over-delivery your identity. Start by showing up and delivering more than what's expected, even if no one notices. Do it because it's who you are. Do it because excellence is in your DNA. You will never regret being the person who over-delivers. You will never regret being the person who stands out because of their commitment to excellence. Say this every day. I exceed expectations because it's who I am. Make it a part of your identity. Let it drive everything you do. Because when you make excellence your identity, you don't have to chase success. Success will chase you. I exceed expectations because it's who I am. I am committed to excellence. I am a giver, a creator, and a leader. Repetition is the language of the subconscious. It is the tool that rewires your mind for success. It is how your beliefs become actions. It is how you transform your identity. One thought, one action at a time. Every day, you reinforce who you are. Every thought, every word, every action, it all matters. Because every time you repeat something, your mind starts to accept it as truth. And the more you repeat, the more ingrained it becomes in your identity. This is why the greatest achievers in history have all understood the power of ritual. They didn't just hope for success. They didn't just wish for a breakthrough. They acted like success was inevitable. Look at Thomas Edison. Edison wasn't just a genius. He was a man who believed that if he repeated an action enough times, it would lead to success. He didn't invent the light bulb on a whim. He didn't strike gold in a single moment of brilliance. He repeated the process of trial and error, day after day, hour after hour, until the truth became undeniable. What about Henry Ford? Ford wasn't successful because he was lucky or just had a great idea. He became successful because he locked in his identity as a visionary, a builder, a creator. He acted on that identity every single day, reinforcing it through his actions, his decisions, and his commitment to excellence. This is the same principle that you must apply in your life. You must lock in your new identity through ritual repetition. You must speak your affirmations daily. You must act as if your success is inevitable. Here's how it works. Every time you say something out loud, your subconscious listens. Every time you act in alignment with your new identity, your subconscious listens. Every time you visualize your success, your subconscious listens. It doesn't matter if you see results right away. What matters is that you're building a foundation, brick by brick. Every day you take the right actions. You reinforce the new identity. Every time you repeat your affirmations, you embed them deeper into your mind. You create an unshakable belief in yourself, and that belief becomes the driver of your success. But repetition alone is not enough. You must combine it with faith and action. Faith without works is dead. It's not enough to repeat affirmations in the mirror if you're not willing to back it up with action. You must step into the world every day and act as if your success is already locked in. Walk like it's done. Talk like it's done. Operate like you've already achieved your dreams. This is the moment when your identity shifts, when you no longer just hope for success. You know it's already yours. Think of it like this. Imagine you're already living the life you desire. How would you think? How would you act? How would you carry yourself? This is the new mental operating system you must install. This is the reset. Every action you take from now on must align with the person you are becoming. Every decision must be filtered through the lens of your new identity. When you begin to think like that, everything changes. Your results change. Your life changes. Your belief in yourself becomes unshakable. So repeat your affirmations daily. Take massive action daily and walk with unshakable faith. Because the work you are putting in today is what will shape your tomorrow. Say it out loud and feel the power behind it. I act like it's done. I walk like it's already mine. Every day, reinforce that belief. Every day, commit to your ritual of success. And with every passing moment, you are one step closer to becoming the person who no longer needs answers, because you are the answer. Let the world wonder what changed. You don't owe them an explanation. You don't owe them a reason. You are the answer. I act like it's done. I walk like it's already mine. I am the answer, and nothing can stop me. This is the final reset. This is the moment you lock in your new identity.